War continues to rage on. The most affected areas and most affected people are in fact civilians. Families await the return of their kids and family members who have been held hostage by Hamas. Silent protests have also been organized in Israel's Ashdod, which is again a place which has been affected. And here, teddy bears were blindfolded with pictures of kidnapped children hanging in their neck and bloodstains on their body to illustrate the savagery of the Hamas terrorists. Let's take a look at this report from my colleague Pradeep.
It has been more than 18 days and family members here in Israel have no idea about their kids who had been held hostage by Hamas terrorists. It was on October 7th, they came over to this place, they intruded into Israel, and after that they resorted to barbarism and brutality. They took more than 200 people hostage, which included 30 kids. And here today, the silent symbolic protest has been organized. Each teddy bear blindfolded with blood smeared on their body depicts every child who is in their captivity. And these pictures narrate the whole story. Everybody here is asking one question. What has been the fault of this 4-year-old Ariel Bibas? And what has been the fault of this 9-month-old baby? This baby has not even uttered a word, Mama and Papa. Not to talk of understanding the politics between Israel and Palestine. And this protest is being organized on a day when UN Secretary General, he has given a very insensitive statement saying that Hamas attack did not occur in vacuum. Somewhere the people here in Israel feel that UN Secretary General was simply trying to justify each and every killing by Hamas terrorists. He was only trying to legitimize a terror. That's one of the reasons that they want him to apologize or resign. They want at least to look into the eyes of all those parents who are running from pillar to post for their kids, because all these kids are in the captivity. They are trying their level best, are running from pillar to post to at least get an idea where these boys are, where these girls are. So what has been their fault? So what actually, by using these teddy bears, they are trying to show that how Hamas is trying to snatch their innocence. The family members are traumatized, they are in pain, and kind of a trauma they must be going through in the captivity. Many of them are not even having proper medicine. We have seen that such protests are being organized for the last several days. And somehow they are trying to stir conscience of these Hamas terrorists. But will they be able to do so? I doubt, because the people who resorted to brutality, the people who resorted to savagery, the people who resorted to barbarism, the people who decapitated heads, the people who had been trying to glorify their act of terror, people who had been calling their family members, sending them video footage that how they had killed 10 Jews. Will they ever release them? Now this is the time for the world community to come together and put pressure on them. Because if today they will remain silent, today it's the people here in Israel who are suffering. Tomorrow it can be them. Because terrorists do not understand any faith. They do not believe in any kind of a religion. Because for them, the power only flows through the barrel of the gun.
पहले तो मैं ये कहना चाहूँगी कि ये जो भी हुआ है हमारे राष्ट्र में वो बहुत ही बुरा हुआ है. ऐसा कभी नहीं हुआ था. वो हैवान है, वो आदमी नहीं है. उनको आदमी हम कह ही नहीं सकते, जानवर भी नहीं कह सकते, क्योंकि जानवर अच्छे होते हैं. ये बहुत हैवान लोग जो हमारे यहाँ आए, आतंकवादी, टेररिस्ट, हमास का हो या जो भी कहो, वो आए यहाँ, और ये जो उन्होंने किया वो किडनैपिंग, ओके, वो बहुत ही बुरा है. लेकिन हमारा विश्वास है कि हमारा राष्ट्र और हमारी जनता जो है इज़राइल की, वो बहुत ही स्ट्रॉन्ग है. हमारी आर्मी भी बहुत ही स्ट्रॉन्ग है. हम उन्हें छुड़ाएंगे, ये मेरा विश्वास है.
For some reason there's a tendency to justify, to say, for example, as the UN General Secretary said yesterday, that the terrorist attack didn't happen in a vacuum. I don't think there should be a justification for terrorism, politics aside. I think what this tries to portray is that the attack on October 7th wasn't about politics, it wasn't about land. I think at the end of the day it was about killing Jews. And I think this is an illustration of that, especially when it comes to children. To kidnap children, to kill children, 2-year-olds, 4-year-olds, in their cribs. It's not about politics. It can't be about politics. I think it's about barbarism and savagery, as you had stated.